All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and on this one, we are checking out young Teflon. Uh, Gives us a tour of his hood in Stockwell and Brixton. This is South London. Shout out to No Jumper for putting this together, because I could be giving credit where the videos be coming from. But yeah, if you could please hit that like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me, and let's get into it. Baller like an athlete, but I got no jumper.
Yo, No Jumper, it's Mr. Iron Next. You know we're live and direct in London town. I'm always going to be giving you the exclusive, the best, whatever it is. This is where it starts, you get me? Right now we're in South London, Stockwell, and I'm going to be giving you a little lowdown, a little insight into an artist goes by the name of Young Teflon. Trust me, this is a big one. But we're out here, No Jumper. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. It's all lit right now. South London, baby!
Man, this is
This is where you grew up.
man training ground. Yeah, obviously I was from Brixton, so I'm late.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were no ends. I used to go everywhere. Everyone was everywhere. I used to go
get it?
fields,
Yeah.
I'll go town, I'll go everywhere.
that was the ends. Like we never had no ends back then. It was SW9.
Yeah,
It
before
was
SW9,
postcodes.
it's SW9.
Yeah.
And SW9 is Stockwell, Brixton,
Yeah,
Brixton
it's a
Hill.
postcode.
Because you know what it is now in Brixton
Yeah.
and Stockwell?
Yeah.
Everything is, it's like civil war,
Yeah,
innit?
it's techie.
It's like man go across the road, it's just an up block.
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah,
it's one ends, what do you mean?
From,
Alright,
like,
cool. Before it was
from
like,
south.
cool, we're chilling on this estate today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we might be
we
over
might be,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
Over might be, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how it was. It was more unity. And even if it was a problem, everyone from that estate might come over here. It's going to be a punch up.
Yeah.
At the end of it, everyone's smoking weed together.
Yeah,
man, go
the
home.
problem's been solved, isn't it?
That's how it was, and that was beautiful. But now,
It's all a bit long.
this is the main block, man. You used to chill outside Castle House, yeah? I've just seen like 2 feds in riot gear. Obviously the vans are there, but I've seen 2 feds in riot gear running towards the van. Like, no big looking.
Yeah, stock you. And
Bro,
they got the suits on.
I'm around here somewhere. And then obviously I got pushed away the thing, but I remember it was cold winter. I had a big jacket on and everything. Running. I'm trying to run this way. And I don't know, because next time I was running, I can't remember. Either a man tripped me up or one of them kicked me. I don't know. All I know is I stumbled. I ended up on the floor there. I hit my shoulder before I dropped in it.
Yeah.
I dislocated my shoulder before I was collarbone.
Okay.
Yeah, to this day, it's fucked. I was on the floor for my face on the cold floor,
Oh.
shoulder bust
Oh,
up.
they
But
didn't get you.
they're trying to search me. Though.
Okay, so
I'm saying I'm injured, don't move my arm. But they're trying to search. I'm saying, how you gonna search me? And then people like residents come out like, no, he's injured. Get the ambulance.
Yeah.
The ambulance has come now, but they put me in cuffs.
Okay.
Tour bus. They put you on a bus.
No, they put me on an ambulance first.
Okay.
Because I'm telling them, bro, you can't, I'm in pain, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put me in the ambulance. But I remember the nurses seen, man, trying to
hide.
fiddle with the thing.
Yeah.
And she's all pulling it away from me, hit it. She's like, don't worry. Yeah, I remember to this day, she boss, man. I shot one of my first music videos around here. Let me show you.
Alright, cool.
Right there.
How important was people like, obviously you just mentioned J-Stars, Street Stars, and like,
Big up J-Star, big up Street Stars, big up UK Overstood.
yeah,
This
right
is-
here,
This is before the Rasheeds and the Posties and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I was sitting on that.
Yeah.
Should be on YouTube still.
Yeah, it's
Check
still
it, Young
on
Teflon
YouTube.
round there.
No,
It's still on
I
there,
watched
yeah?
it, I watched it.
Yeah, bro. I was sitting on that shit, man. I had bear man across the wall.
Young gunner from a broken block. When I goes to Glock, make you open up. Top in the trap, I got it in. Yeah, I sold the shots. I'm a smoking ace. I got the roasted duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Legendary estate, this one. Didn't even have a name.
Okay.
I just had some bars that I was writing.
Yeah.
Them times I sounded 100% like Dizzy Rascal.
Okay.
No cap.
In one interview that I was watching, you were like, Giggs is the god of the street rap thing, and
Dizzy's the goat.
Dizzy's the goat of the.
Dizzy's the goat of like UK music.
Yeah.
Or like UK rap, what do you want to call it? Anything you want to call it. Dizzy's the goat of it. You know what? Because Dizzy changed the game. See, before Dizzy, man was rapping like spelling the name. Y to the A to the O.
Yeah.
Man was doing Dizzy's.
That's literally something I had to learn from you guys. Was that you could do that? That's funny as fuck. But he's breaking it down like this.
Like spelling the name. Y to the A to the O. Man was doing Dizzy's come out of nowhere, chucking MCs like Stone, Bad Boy Forever like Sean Puffy Combs. Inside, like the metaphors.
That nigga, he just started giving bars.
Punchlines, the everything he was saying was like, bro, what are you doing? This is not grime. What is this? Have you just created a new music, bro? Because it wasn't like what was coming before. I'm telling you, bro. And I see me, I'm a big Soul Solid fan. Let me not lie. Dizzy is the goat of this thing.
Yeah.
But Asher D was my favorite.
Okay.
I hear this a lot.
Before that, yeah.
I was a Soul Solid man. I'm from South anyway.
Yeah. And Soul Solid had a big
Asher
hold in
D,
South London as well.
I managed to see Asher D as a kid because his mum used to live in the estate across
Okay.
in Brixton. So I used to see him. And I used to think, fuck, these men are on telly. Because telly's a big deal,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely,
There's
definitely.
no iPhones, there's no... This is for the youths. There was no iPhones, there's no internet.
No
if you want to
YouTube.
see a man, you have to go on your telly and wait till he comes on.
Or the
There's
DVD thing.
not this searching for a man's name. There was none of that, bro. If he comes on that day, he comes on. If he don't come on that day, you're pissed. But watch this, if he comes on that day, you go to school next day, hey, fam, I see my man's video, mad thing, he's got an Avrex jacket on, they're driving this new Audi car, it's a TT. New Audi car dropped up. Remember like how man's going mad for these things?
Yeah, word.
So solid, bro.
Hey yo, no, making it dope.
Okay.
And never go. See my flow, dirty dough. You never know, like whoa, there I go.
But even then, it wasn't spitting how Dizzy was spitting.
Okay.
But Dizzy wasn't flash, even though he probably had the means to do it when he got signed in that.
Yeah, he kept it true.
90s,
He kept it.
on my album cover.
Mm.
Do you know? He's not buying all the drip and the.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
kept
Man
it
likes
very
these things, but
organic.
he kept it so. He kept it. It's called Boy in the Corner. But for me, it was like Boy on the Corner.
Okay.
He just looked like man. Like this
Yeah.
is what.
It was just too relatable.
Did you get it? It was too relatable. See, when I first saw Dizzy, it was him and DW, and DW was. I said that DW for me is like the goal of on stage. Do you know what I mean? Like live spitting.
In the future, if you guys are watching anybody else's reaction channels and they're like, oh, I want to get into UK music and yada, 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 have them watch this first. In less than 6 minutes, he's broke down at least 2 months of fucking work. And done it in almost chronological order. He's like, but wait, it's this man before these folks, and then it's this man for these reasons. It's like, yeah. Because if I had heard this, like, all right, D-Double's this beforehand, and then when I seen D-Double, I would have been like, who's this nigga?
Do you know what I mean?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Who's DW?
Yeah.
His presence, bro. There's nothing like him. When you hear him, you know it's him.
Yeah.
There's nothing like him.
Bitty butt.
You see, when I see Dizzy, it was D-Double was spitting that same game the mic. I just heard, I don't promote no violence, but if that boy gets angry, leave that boy in the basement. I'm saying, what? New flow? Who's that? I'm just, fam, for the whole rave, you know, man, I shock dance. I'm just,
You're just taking it
if
in.
I had a notebook, word, I would have been writing down. I'm just, he's got the Academics tracksuit on, it's low.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's
What
they used to
Academics
pump
tracksuit?
man up. Academics tracksuit was like,
Academics tracksuit was the thing, bro.
I'm thinking
it would have been like your equivalent. See like how a bait tracksuit is, it's loud, it's got the mad designs on it.
yeah.
Academics would have been like that in the late 90s to 2000.
Yeah.
So if you had an Academics tracksuit, you probably got a big zip,
Yeah,
mad
big zip, it's
sign
got a mad-
over
it's
it,
got
the
Academics
hood is
probably all over it like
massive,
that.
Yeah.
the bottoms are mad, the design and everything. Few bills it's costing you, and man's teenagers, you ain't got few bills.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You got
You
academics.
got
tracksuit.
Academics, you're
Mad.
doing
You
something.
definitely got
But if
peas.
you got
Avrex
Avrex now,
Mad.
the Avrex jacket, that's like, you see all the Louis and Gucci jackets man are wearing now, the big puffers with it,
yeah.
that's what Avrex was. Like,
How much were they back then, the Avrex?
cost you like 4 or 5 bills, and
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
and
that-
up starting.
that
They're
reverse-
more now, innit?
The reversible ones were like
Reversible
9
like a
bills a
bag.
bag.
Fashion's been a big thing to you, like, obviously
Yeah.
looking back at your videos, you're wearing things that, at the time, people weren't wearing.
Bro, my first video, that one that said I'll shoot over there, man had a Burberry jacket on. You wouldn't even know it's Burberry. If I open the inside, you see the red pattern in that. Burberry jacket, True Religion jeans. I was wearing Jordans when Manuel was telling me, Tef, why are you wearing space boots?
Yeah, and even
swear,
I remember
on my
seeing you
mum.
wearing chinos and like,
Back in the day with the blazers and the flipping,
Yeah,
the
and the
checkered
checkered
shirts.
shirt,
Come on,
yeah.
bro, see me though, I've never been afraid to wear something that I like.
you're
Not
comfortable in your own
specifically
skin.
if the man don't like it. Because I'm going to go around the man and be the only one that dresses like this, but I don't mind as long as I like it.
It's the, I can't remember which project's either, I don't think it's GMT, it's either GMT or...
Steph London, when I've got the
yeah,
suit
you
on with
got the neo
feather
look.
hat.
The neo, there's one
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got the
yeah,
ne-
but the tie on, yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, you look way older than,
Yeah, way older
than you
way
actually were
older,
at the
yeah,
present
yeah.
time. But what was the influence with that? Was it like, obviously, back like,
I wanted it to suit
family
the
or-
elegance of the music.
Okay.
So like some of the samples, like, bro, I'll be real, sometimes, yeah, Like if I get in a cab and the cabman's playing like a Heart FM or Classic FM, I'm hearing some samples that man's used on Teflon and Jit. Big man thing, I've told Kans bare time. Kans, you know about this sample? Kans don't even know he's a madman. You know, he just take any. You know, Kans, have you heard this tune?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I swear now. But I'm hearing these things, bro, and this is music that man was making, not even consciously knowing. But
just
that's why
fucking
man's
with it.
music is timeless, bro.
Obviously, there was a period where, like, obviously artists like 6-7, K-Trap, they're obviously blowing up, and you're obviously with them all the time. Like, we're seeing you at like rave shows, whatever, but you're not releasing.
Yeah. I wasn't.
Why? Like,
See, that time the game was confusing to man. Like, it's like,
it was changing too fast.
yeah, and it's like, I'm going out more and seeing what the people then turned up to more, and it wasn't the pain or the lyrical shit, which was my bag. Do you get it? That's when I made Nando's.
Okay.
Even though Nando's is trappy, talking about trappy, it's like the beat was more. More like a vibe. Do you know what I mean? And
So you were more just trying to digest the current climate of music and understand, okay, where you stand.
there's a lot of pain and struggle and tragedy man seen in this area as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's mixed emotions.
Have you lost anyone like close to you?
I lost a lot, man.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Yeah. A lot of them. I don't want to run through names and all that, but the two where we were just now and where we are now, I lost too many, man. From young as well. I was probably what, 16. My first
Jesus.
friend died.
Wow.
19. And then just kept going on. That's in the teens now. The numbers.
Start to go up. Is this near the school that you went to, or is this?
No, the school's on the other side, I'll show you.
No. Where's your primary school? Here.
Primary school's on the other road.
Okay, cool.
You can drive past it, bro. Basketball, whatever. I used to jump on this roof. Fuck around, man. Shot man's first video on here. I'm upstairs. But here, when I was playing basketball one time with my brothers on summer, I see the first person I see get their head bust, and it was a girl that bust another boy's head. Right here, she just picked up a bottle. But remember them times, the Lucozade bottle was glass, remember?
Yeah.
She just picked up the bottle, bow, smashed his head, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, blood everywhere. What? I was young. Run DMC.
I ain't running.
There's some bikes and that in there. I was sitting on that thing. Yeah, Run DMC. Show that right there. Shaq opened this court.
What Shaq?
Shaquille O'Neal. That's why these things on our thing.
Oh, is it?
You can't go in there because it's locked up. It's locked down.
The COVID.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck has Shaq been doing with his life? His movie is gonna be retarded. This nigga been doing the most.
Yeah.
He opened the court. That was I think either the 90s or the 2000s. Raw, BT. I remember my brothers had a fight on this hill there. They mashed up a boy, fam. So, man, I ain't been back here since I done my GCSEs, B. Tell you something, though.
I just wanted to check in with you.
My only ever A I got
So there's
in
nothing I
life
can do to come in now.
was in here. English language. Shout out Miss Fox, my G. I put this one tune on there to show them what's coming next. My first office was the alley. I should've listened to my daddy.
Okay.
Instead I got this 40 Cali. I'm in the valley smoking Cali. Them 4 packs they gave me Aggie. Lemon calls from Germany, I write Caddies. Ain't gonna hide me living happy. If they don't...
This is everything is all going on. Obviously, Call of Duty.
What's that?
This is going all on Call of Duty 3.
That last track is...
Yeah.
But most of the shit I've been working on recently ain't on Call of Duty. Hey, listen, because it's more sounding like this.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, I'll be resting before just rap.
This, feel me, like this is a different type of stuff. But people are gonna fuck with it because it's like you're still keeping your essence, but
it's the
you're
same
just
content.
taking in
I
another.
put a little snippet up on the gram and that was mad, but still.
Yeah.
This is the Call of Duty shit.
Call of Duty 3 coming real soon. It might be out by the time this one drops.
We just lost man to the streets, so the funeral cost half all our mumsy. Gay man a brick of the border. I wanna see no more families. 2 man deep trying to set up that ambush. Niggas know how the beat get jumpy. No, now it's sending man clutch for someone's son get flat off Utsy. And I stand for the brick. Only time I go
There wasn't any like difficulties coming building this project, was there? This one. Call of Duty 3. Is it? Why?
difficulties.
I've been sitting on it for the longest.
Because obviously the first one came out like 10 years ago and that.
Features,
Yeah.
mastering. What do you mean, like, why has it come so long after that second one?
Yeah.
Oh, because man didn't think I was going to do a third one then. I wanted
Okay.
to try different.
Different thing. But
This is the first complete trilogy though.
Okay.
All my mixtapes.
all your mixtapes.
Yeah.
But obviously touching up on what you just mentioned about like the other struggles, the creation of it,
Yeah.
what was going on?
Because bro, when I do, remember I told you earlier, yeah, when I make a mixtape, I get the name first, yeah?
Yeah.
And then I build it around that, yeah? Obviously, I knew I was going to make Call of Duty, yeah? I knew. But man started making it before the first lockdown.
Okay.
So when lockdown happens, man ain't dropping it for now anyway. But me, being me, I'm going to continue making songs to the point where I'm like, might as well say I've got a whole new mixtape.
Okay.
So we've got 2 mixtapes worth of Call of Duty music. What
Yeah.
do we do now? And most of the songs that was on there at the beginning ain't on there now.
Oh wow.
I made better ones, or they weren't as relative to me as I thought.
Strut, I'm coming running from the one time. I can't be late when it's crunch time. Man talk about my life, but I love mine. It's better a punchline than a punchline. You see, trying to find a shot, that's a tough grind. You spot one by spot one on the front line. When the race gets techie, I gotta run mine.
Side breast deadly, and I ain't singing medleys. Top floor views, trying to figure where my head be. Supreme Box logo, and I ain't at the marches, but this ain't my first rodeo. It's better than your favorite rappers now when I used to spend my profit on polo. Before the rolling came was high key on the low. Box cutters for the packages is coming through the door.
Making of this track.
So basically, when he sent me the beat, I did like a, I wrote probably like an 8 or a 16, a voice note in the back to him. And then he did the same, the start of his part. So we kind of knew what kind of flow
What going on?
and vibe was going on. And then we went to the studio, just backed it out. We wrote like the second half of our bars in the studio together.
Yeah.
We did the back-to-back bit. We did that live. We didn't rap.
What in the studio?
Yeah, it was like 5 a.m. Well, drunk, not even drunk, but just off the juice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Feeling it.
yeah, just off each other.
And that's the first time you worked with Dave, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
First time, bro. Not the last.
Somebody's what's
Big up No Jumper.
Damn.
It's your boy Young's Tef, live from the studio. Thank you for rocking with me today. We went to the old training grounds. We went to man's school. We went to where I shot my video. We went to where Jake fucked up my arm. And now we're here where we create magic. So yeah, man, thanks for rocking with me, man. Big up all the US followers as well. Big up the followers worldwide. Go get that Call of Duty free.
All right. Yeah, hey, I like that. Yeah, I would say you guys are going because Youngs is a good artist to introduce people to UK music, but there's a lot of like history and shit that you gotta kind of understand, and he quite quickly goes over all of it. This would be good to introduce people to this particular video. If they're like, yeah, I want to check out some UK shit. Be like, watch this first. It's kind of like a sanitized version of the journey that you're gonna go on. But yeah, or you could just send them to the Gram Files or send them to my UK Rap Files, and then boom, they'll be taken care of eventually on there too. But yeah, thank you for stopping by on this one. It is greatly appreciated. If you could please hit that like and subscribe. I'm out of here.